Hey guys, what's going on? So I am so excited to finally be back talking about Dune once again. I know it's been a little bit, but I've been waiting for there to be enough news to make an exciting enough video, and to say that there is some exciting news. To say that there's some exciting news regarding Denis' latest film, Dune. Oh, so firstly, I have not read the book. Unfortunately, well, I mean, I've started reading it, but I haven't finished it yet. I've read like the first few pages basically, and even in the first few pages, let me tell you something. Dune is exceptional. Granted, like, I really don't know that much about Dune. I never saw David Lynch's Dune, which is deeply bizarre because I love David Lynch. By the way, if you do not know the plot of Dune, the best and shortest summary that I can give you for Dune is as follows. A science fiction novel whose plot centers around interstellar societies and their struggle for the control of Arrakis, which has universal importance, and it also contains what's known as spice, which are drugs that can extend your life and can enhance mental abilities. I actually just saw a Japanese Blu-ray for Inland Empire, which I really need to cop that. Fuck. So I promise when Dune comes out, I will have read the book for sure. I don't know about like this whole series of books, but I will have read the first one at least, and it's bloody brilliant so far. Really confusing, but brilliant. In the past, I've made 2 videos about Dune. So this video, I deleted it. I realized it had a lot of views and a lot of likes, but the audio, the audio was really bad, if I'm being honest with you, and it just drove my OCD insane. So I deleted that video. So the video that you're watching is kind of like a remake of this video and a sequel to this video. Okay? So once again, we have some very exciting updates regarding Dune, which should be arriving in December of 2021, at least at the current time anyways. So basically the studio has allowed a select few to see footage from the film. And the people who got to see this footage, and the people I'm about to quote, these are all insiders or people who know of insiders on Dune, or basically that. John Briscotti, he stated that, okay, so John states that it's basically Lawrence of Arabia meets Blade Runner. Okay, first off, granted, I've only seen Lawrence of Arabia once, but my God, not only is that just a hypnotic piece of peak cinema, but the cinematography in that film is fucking legendary. So that's huge, and I love Blade Runner. And as you guys already know, I've been preaching this gospel that Blade Runner 2049, The Matrix 1999 is my favorite film of all time, and you guys know that Blade Runner 2049 it could one day become my favorite film of all time. So that's just big. Whoa. Dune, to the sweeping, jaw-droppingly beautiful cinematography of Lawrence of Arabia, and oh fuck, and then like the neon-soaked gothic atmospheric world of Blade Runner. You trying to tell me it's like a collision of those two? Lord have mercy. What else we got? Ooh, so there's also this wicked quote from Oscar Isaac. "It's just a wholly different thing," said Isaac when EW asked how the movie compares to previous filmed takes on the material. "I couldn't imagine anyone more suited for the tone of the original Frank Herbert novels than Denis. There are some things that are for lack of a better word, nightmarish about what you see. There's just this kind of brutalist element to it. It's shocking, it's scary, it's very visceral. And I know that definitely between Denis and myself and Chalamet and Rebecca Ferguson as the family unit, we really search for the emotion of it. I'm beyond myself with excitement. I think it's good to feel cool, unique, and special. So I love that he said that it's shocking and that it's scary and that it has like a nightmarish feel to it. I love that because, you know, when I think of think of you know, Prisoners. Oh fuck, but Prisoners had some very nightmarish imagery. Remember being able to see Paul Dano through the hole, you know, and like Paul Dano. I'm trying not to spoil. And like Paul Dano is like clothed in darkness and he's just sitting there shaking. Or in Jake Gyllenhaal's Enemy, you know, that sexy naked woman walking by on the ceiling, but when you look at her head, like a spider head. I kind of have a thing with insects. Definitely, he can definitely do nightmarish. So I'm very fascinated to see what's nightmarish about the imagery here. Apparently, Denis has stated, most of the main ideas of Star Wars are coming from Dune, so it's going to be a challenge to tackle this. The ambition is to do the Star Wars movie I never saw. In a way, it's Star Wars for adults. We'll see. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Shit, how I love Star Wars. So, yes, God. Yes! Jodorowsky's, or is it Jodorowsky's, whatever, fuck. His version of Dune, will this new film be similar in any way? No, Villeneuve says bluntly. I love that. I love that Denis has made Dune. It appears that like he's trying to honor the book, but he's also trying to do his own thing, and I love that. So Stellan Skarsgård teased, he gave some teases for the film. This is what he had to say.
Not going to be directed by the studio. It seemed like they were giving him pretty free hands, and you have to, because his personal stamp on the film is paramount for the success of it. So I had a lot of fun doing it, but I had 7 hours in makeup every day because I had to be really fat. so it was hard.
Walking away from it, what do you think it is about his rendition of Dune that's really gonna, capture the hearts and imaginations of a wide audience? Because it is not an easy book to adapt.
No, it isn't. But his what he's really good at is creating this strange atmosphere with his imagery, and this cinematic poetry that is his trademark, and that will add so much richness to the pretty simple story.
Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be shit. God, I've said this ad nauseum, but this could literally fuck. Maybe this will become my favorite film of all time, because if it's better than Blade Runner 2049, so fuck me. Clearly, I gave it a 10 out of 10. Oh my God, yes! Sci-fi novelist Brian Clement was one of those lucky motherfuckers to see the footage to Dune, and I know that he saw it because he put up these tweets describing what he saw, and they deleted them afterwards because the studio, I guess, had a little conversation with him, and I was just like, oh my God, tweets were deleted? It's real? This is happening? This is... Brian stated, as of January 17th, 2020, Brian stated, I think this will blow people away the same way Lord of the Rings did 20 years ago, the way Star Wars did 40 years ago. It's not Jodorowsky or Lynch, but maybe Villeneuve has filmed the unfilmable. Doc, first off, there's one more thing. Hold on. There's Jezebel Ray on Twitter, who, by the way, if you don't follow her and you're a movie fan, what are you doing? So she stated that, and has been described as epic, with grimy realism mixed with dreamy imagery and beautiful cinematography. Oh yes, so the WBDC CinemaCon presentation is scheduled for Tuesday, March 31st, and most people are betting that the public's first glimpse at this footage is going to be then. A trailer might actually be coming March 31st. I hope, I pray that we get a trailer in March. Oh my god. Are there scenes, can someone let me know down below, is there any scenes that were actually shot in IMAX, Maybe Villeneuve has filmed the unfilmable, comparing this to Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is not only the greatest fantasy cinematic trilogy ever conceived, but the Lord of the Rings has such a substantial impact on my youth as a creative. I've always wanted to be a filmmaker. I'm so mind-fucked. The praise for this footage is insane. Yeah, that's all the updates that I got for you at the current time. At least that's all the updates that made me freak the fuck out. I almost don't know what to do with myself. Oh, and then also, fucking Denis has gone on to talk about how he's interested in making another Blade Runner film, stating that it would be disconnected from the last two films. It would be its own thing, some kind of film noir-ish kind of detective story, He's even gone on to say that not only does he want to make another Blade Runner, but he's even stated that he's been waking up in the middle of the night dreaming about this concept. For fuck's sake, let this nigga make it. I wish Roger was the cinematographer for Dune. But in fairness, the cinematographer that they do have though for Dune, my lord. About the praise for this Dune footage. What do you think about all the recent updates for Denis' latest film, Dune? Let me know your thoughts down below. I gotta get out of here because I'm so excited that my feet are literally sweating.
Since I'm 12 years old, there's a book that I read at 12 or 13, I remember, it's not important, but which is like Dune, that it's my favorite book with 1984, I think. It's and after Prisoners, the producer of Alcon asked me what you would like to do next, and I said Dune, spontaneously, and I have images that I'm haunted by since 35 years or something like that. I will not say no to that.
Wow.
I know